Gemini Man, a movie which is much better than the media is giving it credit for. I know it currently has a 24% in the critics' ratings, and it's better than that. It's like a B. It's one of those B movies. Like if you know anything about history of movies, they used to have an A and B movie. A B movie was like the cheap, like swashbuckling movie, but this movie's not a swashbuckling movie. It's just one of those. Not like I don't want to say cheesy, but sci-fi movies type thing. Like it could have been on Sci-Fi Channel maybe, just for lower budget. I mean, the CGI for young Will Smith did look a little weird at some places, especially during the fight scenes. And the ending was a little cheesy. I mean, I would give it a B, and it would be one of those films that I would buy on Black Friday, and I would open it for the digital copy, and then I'd probably watch the disc maybe once or twice in my entire lifespan of owning that disc, and I'd watch, and probably never watch the digital copy. I'd just have it there just in case, because, like I said, it's a decent enough film, but it's nothing like hugely great you're going to want to watch over and over and over again. It's not like the acting was bad or anything. It's just nothing miraculous. The whole purpose of it was to show off the technology of making people younger and action scenes. It's like, now if they wanted to, they could go get Sean Connery to go play Bond again. Just have his just have him go sit down in a voice room and have him speak and do his lines, and just pay some stunt double to do all the work. Like, instead of just doing the action scenes, pay a stunt double to do everything. Just put dots on the guy's face, so you can digitally render Sean Connery back as Bond. And that kind of stuff. It just opens up that kind of possibilities, which I can see a lot of older actors, especially the older famous ones, wanting that, liking that. It's like, oh, we would have made the sequel to that movie years ago, and now it's a little too late because all the actors are old. No, hey, we can use this. We can use the technology that was in Gemini Man. I can see some people liking it for that reason. I still like Will Smith. I think he's a good actor. I don't see why everybody says how much he sucks in this film. I didn't see it. I saw the movie, but I didn't see how much he sucked. I thought he did decent enough jobs on all the characters he played. Spoiler alert for our next couple seconds. And 3, 2, 1. He actually played 3 of them. Spoilers over. And that's just a picture of a cartoon sloth that was asleep for 3 years. And give me 5 more. Give me 5 more minutes. It's just a funny little comic I saved. It has nothing to do with the movie. I just wanted to show people who put it on mute for those seconds about the spoiler that it was over. And the premise is like, to me, if the ending was just tweaked a tiny bit, it probably would have been a good movie. I mean, it's still a decent movie, but a good one where it's just not, this, spoiler alert, sappy stuff. I'm not going to warn you for that time, except for just saying it, because I can't speak about this movie without spoiling it. It's one of those films that you have to give away key plot points in order to critique it, really. The end, the young Will turns against his dad, or his, quote, dad, to help out old Will, saves him, and ends up being a third one, who is the complete just soldier, has no emotions or anything. And this is kind of like a weirder version of of the clones in Star Wars. Except there's no, like, super aging process. These guys all age normally. But the clones in Clone Wars, when the cartoon came around, the clones had no personality. Well, they had a chip put in their head, where originally it was just, like before the Clone Wars cartoon, like in the expanded universe and that, the clones all had free will and everything, and they were all heartbroken about how they were good soldiers following orders, and they just killed Jedi, and, we spent years following this person, command, and following the battlefield, and blood with this person, now we have to kill them, and they felt horrible about it. Now, with the chip in their head, it's like, whatever. 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 It's just an order. I didn't feel anything. That's kind of like this movie did. They were making the perfect soldier, but they forgot that the perfect soldier would need to have a no emotion, because obviously you feel bad about, okay, you paid me to go kill this person, but that person didn't do anything wrong. It's just they had a patent that you wanted, because it's not like a government, it was a for hire type thing. The U.S. government didn't know anything about the Gemini project, except for that they were using it as paid soldiers, like private soldiers and that kind of stuff. That's what it was. Not like, but they didn't know it was like the clone. They were doing that crap. Because Will, as well as the girl, are both actual agents that work for the government. Baby Will and his, quote, dad are not. The other actors in the film, his partner in the beginning, if you watched Smash, he was in that one. He was the brown-haired girl's original boyfriend, the Indian guy. He was also on Scorpion as the main smarty pants. And the girl was in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and also To Kill a Messenger. I only saw Kill the Messenger, but I don't remember what her character was in that film. I think in Pilgrim, she was the green-haired girl. I want to say, I'm not positive. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I only saw like the trailers for it. The bad guy, I don't recognize him for anything. And Wong from Doctor Strange is in this movie. He's the pilot. He's Will's friend from that one. As I said, it's a decent enough action film. Like, if you like those old 80s and early 90s, well, not really 80s, because it's more cheesier. If you like the early 90s action films and you miss them, this is a good movie. This is something you're going to enjoy. If you like Will Smith, you're probably going to enjoy this movie. As I said, I personally gave it a B. I think I actually have it at, like, in the teens for this year on my ranking. I'll show you in a bit. But other than that, thanks for watching and have a good one. Now let's look at my ranking for the year. My list for 2019, I'm actually ranking the movies, and some of them are higher than others, even though, like, critically, I would say they're a better film, but I wouldn't want to watch them over and over and over again. So that's why my list is different than others. And it is 25. It's not in the teens. It's 25 on my list for the year. If you want to see the rest of it, you can. I mean, I was going to do a thing last year counting down them all, but I didn't. I might do it this year. Well, it would be 2020 when this one would come out. It'd be like the movies I saw during the year 2019 that were new for 2019. And anything under Pet Sematary, I'd never watch again. And anything under Happy Death Day 2, I would never choose to watch again. And anything under Rambo, I actually liked the movie. I liked Rambo Up. Rambo is the, quote, worst movie that I liked, that I actually enjoyed, that I'd want to watch again. And yeah, I had Battle of Big Rock on here just because I consider that a movie, and it's on this thing, so it is a movie. So, thanks for watching, and see you next time.